You want to talk about dating older people? I'm your guy.
You the native. Same. Right?
Oh gosh, we're live. Hey everybody.
So, I'm in a little bit of a different situation. We spent the whole fucking day trying to get this ready, so Ryan could be here, and later we're gonna have a little tune. So this is Mr. Ryan Coughlin. You can go check out his Facebook page at Coughlin Music, and maybe a few of us say a lot. There's a song called Jeffrey. I don't know what Jeffrey that would be.
Make it count.
Just saying. I hear the dog breathing. It sounds like he's having.
Yeah. It's Angel.
I was going to say, Jesus, Brian, calm down. You're just like panting with anticipation here.
Sorry about that.
Usually,
that's okay.
Dog escaped.
We went live. We were talking about old guys, and Katrina's like, "I'm your man."
I was saying to her, I needed her opinion on something, and I couldn't remember what we were talking about. And then I remembered we were talking about Jada and dating, people older than you and younger than you. And we spent Tuesday talking about how we're going to find Cat and old man.
Please do. I am ready to Anna Nicole Smith it up. Holla. See, cute, but psycho. That's your thing, eh?
And pussy.
Oh gosh.
Which would be Cat has a very nice vagina.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Ryan. So I watched your music video and I really liked it. The one that had everybody, in quarantine, and they were sending in their clips of them sort of dancing at home. That was awesome, man.
Thank you very much.
Which dashboard knockoff was that?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Which one's he talking about?
The Keep Dancing thing I did.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
You had Lisa Loeb in that? Who else did you have in it? You had everybody.
So, yeah. I mean, well, first thing, I hit up everybody in my phone. So everybody's probably like,
my kid, we can swear.
So everybody's like, who the fuck? I keep texting me for clips. So I think it was like 4 days into quarantine. I was just sitting there like, okay, everybody in the world is in this situation. What can I do? Like what? So I hit up everybody like, hey, shoot me a video. Are you doing something fun? And then I hit up, the other people and whatever. Yeah, Lisa Loeb's in there. Scott from Dashboard Confessional's in there. Dan Bonebreak, who was the original bass player in Dashboard Confessional's in there. Ian from Newfound Glory. God, who else did I get? Matt Kennedy from The Dangerous Summer. Ryan Cabrera, my buddy. Lisa Loeb, obviously. Yeah, there was a couple more. I literally sat at home for 2 weeks straight, emailing managements, Instagrams, plus all my friends. And like out of 500 people I probably hit up, 9 of them said yes. So it was definitely cool.
On tour, right?
Yeah. That was my first national tour I did back in 2009. Yep.
We were all like making so much fun of him because it's like all I could hear is that song "True" by Ryan Cabrera in my head.
It's a fucking great song, though.
It is. No, it really is. But who believes in it?
It's a great song.
It is.
Nobody. This shit ain't true. It's
I don't know.
Sorry, Ryan. I'm
a hopeless.
If you're watching,
romantic.
we love you. You can come on too. Pet your pussy.
Well, I noticed, Jeffrey, that you're not in the music video. Why is that?
I hit him. I hit everybody. Everybody I knew this message.
I kept telling him I'd send a video of the kids dancing and shit. Yeah. But we just started the show. We
lazy.
It was not.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a weird time for everybody, in COVID. This was kind of a nuts.
That's why I think it was such a great idea, though, that you got everyone had to do it, as you were saying. It's all over the world. Everyone had to quarantine. So it was a way that people could sort of be in something together while being apart. I thought it was pretty amazing.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome that you got that, because that's literally what I thought. I was like, you know what? How can I show? Because I just got in my own head, and I was like, you know what? Nobody cares about how much money you make. what your celebrity status is, what you like, who you are. We're all in this together. So what can I do to show that we're all, we're all connected? And so that's the idea I had.
More money, more problems. Cat was in Hawaii.
But I would also like to be more connected to people with more money and less problems, just so we're clear.
Especially them old people. Hey, Kat.
Yeah, I would like to be the problem that we're connected to.
That's great.
Amen. Okay, I don't know who it is. So now that because we have this new situation, I can actually see the chats and stuff. I don't know who the fuck is TM Fan 06 waiting on Jeffrey. I know. No, bitch. Ryan had to pee and Luke had to pee. So fuck y'all. It wasn't me. I've been the whole time. Screen, okay. I had to put on all my Estee Lauder shit on my face because I was looking like death warmed over, and then I'm all fat. I don't like to have the camera from here up, and people be messaging Luke talk about, "Is your friend Pat?" Yeah, motherfucker. Now you
I don't want to throw shade on anybody. So Disashi from Gym Class Therapy was also in that video. I don't want him mad at me. So he was the one I forgot.
That's not Travis.
No, it's Disashi. He's the guitar player. He did a lot of co-writing, but he's not the.
Nobody cares about him.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, Jeffrey.
Missed my big opportunity for my live debut. Brian asked me to do it, and I couldn't do it.
Oh man!
Always disappointing me, Katie.
I am constantly disappointing everyone in my life. Don't you worry.
Because she bailed out on the show like right before.
Except your kids.
No, we got to see each other. We
Listen,
saw
man.
another person for the first time in fucking a year, 3 years. We've been doing the show, but we don't.
Yeah, yeah, it was a long time.
I had to go to my lawyer's office, and I get off the elevator, and Katie's office is like right across from the elevator. So I know if I go without a mask, this bitch is gonna kill me. So I just got it and I'm holding it on my face because there's nobody in the damn building. Why do I need to wear a mask? Like I'm going to my lawyer's office.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you have it.
Here
I'm gonna let you have it.
And then I walk in her office and like
he's trying to give me he's trying to give me a big smile. He's happy to see me, and then he's like, "Oh shit."
But this, I'm fine with wearing a mask, but my biggest issue is like I realize like you're walking around, whatever, you see people, and then I realize like I'm smiling at them, acknowledging them, but they can't see the smile. So I'm like, I hope I'm pulling a Tyra and smiling.
They can tell though. You can tell because your eyes get real small. You get like
or big.
Like you can tell. You can tell when someone in a mask is smiling. It's like
Speaking of Tyra, where's she now? She's quarantining, but
she's about to be hosting the new season of Dancing with the Stars after they just hired Tom Bergeron.
Oh. So she's going to bring schmizing back to primetime.
Well, the thing that I didn't understand, did you hear about that? She just kind of got canceled like while we were in quarantine. Because everybody was kind of calling her a bitch for what she did on America's Next Top Model and then like her talk show. And there was all these clips. So she got canceled, but then ABC hired her to host. I probably shouldn't have had that drink before the show.
Oops.
Yeah, it's his
Do you
fault.
want another one? I'll make you one. We're good.
And now she's going to host Dancing with the Stars, but they fired Tom and Aaron.
There's a lot of people upset over that. They don't want her to host it. So
Tyra Banks.
It's going to be interesting.
What? So what has Tyra done that they're all saying she's a bitch for though? Like what did she do on the show?
Being on America's Next Top Model, they talked about Janice Dickinson when she was first on there, which I loved in that Janice Dickinson modeling agency show. Janice.
Isn't Janice Dickinson your spirit animal?
Yes, I love that crazy.
Absolutely.
Like her, she's fucking batshit crazy, and I love. You remember when
if you were a woman, I picture that's what you would look like.
Absolutely.
Oh, he definitely would.
No, they had that on
Absolutely.
Snapchat. I fucking look like Rachel Ray. I was so pissed.
I like that.
Like Snapchat hates me. I'm like, she's not cute. Nobody's trying to.
Well, at least Rachel Ray's cute and she could cook.
Rachel Ray is
right?
Cute. Is she? No.
She's a very nice
Yeah.
lady. Like, she gets annoying, but like, and then the husband, the whole relationship thing, the open or whatever the fuck it was. But no, I don't want to look like Rachel Ray. Like, but I think it depends what size I am though in real life. You know what I mean? Like I got that Kirstie Alley thing. Like you never know how fat I'm gonna be if I'm gonna be skinny. Like it's true.
From day to day, I have that same issue.
Craig hasn't called me to be the male gay smoke model because I'm the gay person. I've always said it. Like in my stand up and shit, I'm the gay Kirstie Alley, Ricky Lake. You never know what fucking size I'm gonna be because those two bitches are never the same size. Every time you see them on TV, there's some different size.
Jeff, have you ever sat in a drive-thru?
I mean, I would have gone with
like
Oprah.
in the car park after going through the drive-thru and cried while you ate your takeaway?
No, but I did work at Taco Bell for 9
then-
months and became a manager within the first couple of weeks.
Because they figured you knew your shit about Taco Bell.
Ordered Diet Coke, a large, and 65 fucking tacos. Here's the thing, though. Do you remember this, Katie? She pulled off. Like, she didn't leave. She pulled off, and she ate that shit. Those 65 tacos.
They were for one person.
You worked there too. Remember that?
Wow.
That's how we met,
I remember it.
I think.
Well, I think the moral of the story is
Yes.
Jeffrey's good with a burrito.
I bet that was a burrito.
That's what I
Oh,
took
he
away from
definitely
that
is.
story.
Yeah, and he prefers burritos to tacos.
He's also good with a. He's also good with a sloppy taco, though. No, he's good with a sloppy taco.
Oh my
Hmm.
god.
Those sloppy tacos will get you though. Gotta be careful.
I like to think of myself as having more of a chalupa.
What did I get involved with?
I don't know
Chalupa.
who there is that's watching on YouTube because I can't. Like, Jennifer, like, who the fuck is Jeff? You know what I mean? Jennifer Mahal. Hey, bitch. Okay, that girl, she's been like listening to the show when we were on Blog Talk, which if you're not listening to our rewinds on YouTube, youtube.com/uncensored radio, you fucking suck. Roseanne Barr's son's on there. He's talking all kinds of crazy shit. Like he gives Howard Stern a run for his money. And then our old shows, we release them on YouTube. So you should check that out. And subscribe to the page, bitches. I got fucking 3 kids that I adopted. I'm trying to pay for and shit. They need things. Like, hello.
And also, like quickly on that note too, because one of the rewinds, like we had, obviously Karen was a host, so we had a lot of Power Ranger people involved in the show back in the day, and we've got Catherine and Nakia coming up next month, who obviously played Kat and Tanya and Power Rangers Zero, Power Rangers Turbo, and a movie or 2 in there as well. So both the girls coming on together, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So just head on over to our page, have a look.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm trying to smize.
Sorry, while doing the show, and like
Sorry.
James is in front of me, so I usually am all by myself. James is on one floor, I'm on the other.
Yeah, James hasn't popped in today.
No,
But this setup today, though, are you guys doing music today? That's what I want to know.
yeah, we're gonna do some music.
Oh, excellent.
You guys are
Excited.
music?
Well, I don't know who Blaine is, but he likes Cat.
Oh.
Blaine, how
Old are you? Yeah.
We need to
I don't think he's old enough.
Blaine
know the
sounds
name
young.
like Blaine.
Yeah.
Blane's a young man.
Old guys, right?
Blaine, left you nearly in the grave, baby, and you've got 6 figures coming in. She ain't interested.
I feel like we don't old guy. It just depends on what's in the bank account.
That's true.
I just burped.
No, because you want him gone. She doesn't want to commit to like a lifelong.
I have Richard.
Who
He's-
would?
How long
Who
is he
would?
gonna live?
You want.
You're smart, Cat.
Like a year
Right?
and done. A year and done.
I'm here for
Well-
a good time, not a long time. That's all.
My motto when I show up.
And you don't want them to be here for a long time either. Hey,
No. Yeah. My girlfriend and I were watching this show with Zac Efron where he goes around the world and he's trying to come up with healthy ways and sustainability. And he went to this town in Sicily where all of the men live to be 103. They have more over 100-year living people than anywhere in the world. And I just thought that would be the worst experience ever for a gold digger.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna
Like, can you
say,
imagine? You think you married this
Sicilian men.
80-year-old and you're like, score? No, he's 105. No, that's not the business.
Well, here I was
Sicilian
thinking that
men
it kind of
need not
expanded your
apply.
dating pool.
Wouldn't that be ideal for you though?
Mhm.
Because then you get the money. You're like, all right, honey, nap time. Go out, fuck some guys in a fucking Porsche.
Mother his ass
Come
with a
back.
pillow.
I don't think so because
Pudding.
they were like walking around and they were super healthy. I was like, oh no, that's way too much work. That's not what I'm down for. No, I'm down to like wipe you up, wipe you down, clean you up a little. You got a little drool, a little here. Okay, cool. I can do all of that for like a year, like 2 years. I'm not trying to hold your hand walking down the neighborhood for 30 years. Jeez.
I want you all to make
That's
a
all.
promise to me that once I hit 80,
I
you
just,
guys are going
you
to put
know,
me out of my
it was
misery.
interesting.
Bitch, listen,
No.
I told the nursing home to smother my Uncle Vinny, Marie's father, who's not on tonight. I was like,
That's terrible.
ass with a pillow. We were in like the case meeting. We had to have it on the phone because of COVID, because they just shut down the.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, listen, you tell me to do shit, just smother his ass. Tell him I gave you permission to smother him with a fucking pillow. It's fine.
Oh my god.
I don't care.
Oh,
like,
wow.
like old people.
Poor Uncle
Oh,
Benny.
check out. I was so glad my grandfather shot my grandmother and took them both out at once. It's so like polite, and he did it on a Monday night. Like it was so, but he got me because he knew my business,
Just
like
another
the busiest
Monday.
day of the week. That son of a bitch got me, you know. But I feel like it's really rude if you die on a fucking weekend.
I know. Don't disturb our drinking night,
Right.
okay? Who do you think you are?
Like an Italian funeral is a pain in the ass. Like it's a whole bunch of work. You got to party, get drunk, do drugs with your relatives. Like 3-day affair. Have you been to an Italian funeral? And the amount of trying to shove down your women.
I think we need allegedly down there. I think we also need a new disclaimer saying this show is fucked up. We need.
Well, there's the disclaimer.
All this though, I had no idea it was this because I've watched a couple like to know what I'm coming into, but this is like exceeded all expectations.
This is tame.
Well,
This is
about
tame.
that.
This is tame.
Well, we're just getting started, baby. So buckle up.
Yeah.
I was going to say this is super tame for now.
She's from Nickelodeon, all that. If you
For
didn't know.
now.
Cap.
I said for now.
Oh shit.
Katrina,
Okay.
bitch was
Okay.
on all that. Do you not remember her famous Ross Pro?
I was just going to say she's Ross Perot.
And Rose,
Yeah, I look just like him.
and then was so she did the Roseanne Barr impression.
Oh my
because
God.
Roseanne was not a fan. Then the kid Michael Fishman, if you go and listen to her rewinds, Michael Fishman that plays DJ on The Connors now, he was a co-host on the show.
I knew that. I knew
Yeah,
that.
and Roseanne's biological son had the Jake Pentland show on our channel, so we have rewinds of that because you know.
In all fairness,
I
I
was
knew
smart. I got the
Kat.
rights.
You said was on all that, but I didn't remember like her roles because that show went past like where I grew out of it.
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
was later, right?
No, she was in
No,
the.
she was in the beginning.
No.
Kat, what was the name of your
Why did I-
the little girl character that you played? She was hilarious.
The little pansy or the lemonade scammer?
The
The
weapon-
lemonade stand.
Lemonade scammer. I remember the lemonade scammer.
Some of my best work.
It
But
was,
I love your Carol Baskin impressions now. I think you're doing the hey there,
Oh,
cool cat.
goodness. Oh,
I think
goodness.
you're tapping into a gold mine there, girl.
Oh, okay. I got a new role. Here we are.
Yeah, let's
So,
do it.
So is James going to show his face at all tonight? Because people are asking for him in the chat. Let's get the people what they want.
yeah, no, he was the bitch. Like it took James and I all day to set this shit up because we have so many wires hooked up.
There he goes. He answered. The people are looking for you, James. You've got fans.
James said he loved
Yep.
to be here next Tuesday.
James, do you wanna swap out here? Let's go.
Bitch, what do you think this is? Soul Train? No.
I don't know. I'm getting sick of looking at him. I'd rather look at James right now.
Oh,
Oh.
shots fired.
Okay.
Shots.
So wait, we
Yeah.
got to get a serious conversation, people. So, Ryan.
Yeah.
You knew Lisa Marie Presley's son.
I did.
Elvis's grandson.
did.
You have pictures together, and I
Yeah.
forgot to pull the damn picture for the show.
It's all right.
Like an asshole.
Look at
You
you.
were friends with him. You knew him when you lived in LA,
Mhm.
and like we were doing stuff. So,
Yep.
how
when you were doing stuff.
Yeah, when you ain't doing shit no more. So how did you hear about it? What happened? Like,
yo, literally,
what do you know?
that was weird because I was at work. When was it?
Sunday,
Tuesday. Yeah, so Monday. We have a mutual friend who I was tighter with when I lived there. I still keep in touch with her, but I saw her Facebook post and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" Like I had no idea.
You just missed all the mass media.
Yeah, because I'm at work. Yeah,
you have a life.
I got a lot of stuff going
You have
on.
kids.
So I just couldn't believe it, honestly. And I just thought about times I had with him and stuff. Like I'm not going to be fake about it. We weren't like best friends. We didn't. But like the times, there were a nice handful of times, probably more than that we hung out, bro down all night. But I just talked to him recently. We were just talking earlier about how I texted everybody about the Keep Dancing stuff. So that was actually the last time I talked to him. It was about a month ago. Just about what he was up to, what I was up to. And yeah, so it was weird. I had no clue. And then you told me, you were like, how did you fucking miss that in the press? I'm like, I don't pay attention to that shit.
Well, I always loved Lisa. Like, right? Like I was a huge, like she did that one song, Idiot. And I was like, if you hate people and you want like a I fuck you song, go look up Lisa Marie Presley on YouTube, the song Idiot, right?
That first album she did, like when she first came out, that was such a solid album. I just remember it getting like, it got a lot of hype because Ryan and I used to work together at a record store, and I remember it getting a ton of hype when we were working there.
Well, and I can't, could you imagine being...
Yeah, that's the song. That's the song that was getting all the hype.
I sent James a picture.
I wanted to ask you, Ryan, if you knew anything about Ben's music.
No, so like what I knew about him,
because he was supposed to put out music. He had a record deal, didn't he?
Well, the thing is, we were more on like just like this right now. We're just hanging out, so we didn't really talk shop much. But from what I knew, he played bass. He worked with our boy Trev, whose father's in Toto or whatever. But Ben did more soundtracks for video games and stuff. From what he told me, we didn't talk a lot.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of, I think people that don't have famous friends, like, yeah, I mean, you being on all that, right? Like, it's kind of weird when you meet people and they find out who you are or what your family is. Like, you don't talk about.
I knew the whole time.
I don't usually tell anyone.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, but you don't. Like, I just I don't get starstruck. I've been in the room with a lot of people. It's just I reciprocate off the energy that's in the room. I treat you as who are you showing me you are? Are you a fucking cool dude or are you a piece of shit? Or so
Karen always used to make fun of me. You remember Katrina? She'd be like, you're too cool for school. You just don't care about nobody. And then Shatner, he slammed into me and had his assistant apologize. Fuck him. He got $50,000 to make an appearance at that convention. Yeah, I know what he made. Fuck him. Good afternoon. He showed up demanding his shit.
That is a good day. I'm not mad at him though.
No, me neither. I'm hating.
I'll show up a lot of places and do a lot of stuff for $50,000. Okay.
$1,000 funerals. You know what I'm saying? For free.
I'll do a lot of shit for
Wow.
Give me 100.
There you go. Everyone here got.
We'll see what happens tonight.
Everyone here got a price tag, and they're willing to do a lot of shit.
Look, for free. We'll just leave the evidence on the back deck in the morning.
I'll shut up.
And that's even before COVID hit. That's even before times are tough. We're down.
Yeah.
Stop it, Jeffrey. We're talking very seriously about the Presley boy.
But it's horrible. Like, and I feel so bad for his mom. Like, she's been through so much. And to lose a child like that, I just can't even imagine.
I'll be honest. I didn't know how young he was either. I had no clue. 27, like that blew my mind. I thought he was my age. I thought he was a little older just from the conversations we had.
Yeah. Well, that's what everybody that is known him, that in the reports in the media, they've said, how sweet he was, how nice he was, how giving he was, how mature for his age.
I don't want to take up a lot of time, but the first time I ever met him, he was, oh God, I think he was a douchebag. So I met him I was hanging out with my friend Derek.
This story's funny.
And we're there drinking because we'd be in the studio doing stuff, and then we'd be drinking all night. Me and my fiance at the time, him and his fiance. And like Ryan showed up with a couple friends. And this dude was just fucking laying into me all night, like out of nowhere. It's the first time I met him. I mean, I just remember like subtle things. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, so is that what we do? We tuck our pants into our boots. You look like a whatever." Like what he was saying.
You did look like a fool
we were
when
getting
you were in LA with your long ass hair and shit. You looked like a mess.
You liked that. But the point is like he was going in on me all night, and I was just like, "What the fuck? Like, fuck you." I was so pissed. I was like, "Ryan, what the fuck? If I had a friend showing up talking shit to you like this, I'd calm him down or leave." Like it was a big to-do. And then I think the next weekend, I didn't even remember like what his name was, or it ruined my whole night. And he came up to me. He was like, "Bro, I have to apologize. I was really fucked up. I know I was an asshole to you. I'm so sorry." Like we broke down for probably 2-3 hours that night. And from that point on, we were just friends. So, and moreover is when shit went, like I went through some stuff in LA, like that dude was always like there. He always made me feel like somebody when I was the nobody. And like I said, I've stayed in touch with him every few months. We text like since I came home. So it was kind of fucked up to hear, but I mean, it's kind of nuts.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. I can't even imagine. Like one of the things that kind of broke today in the media, like Gabriel, oh my God, what is it? Fernandez, right?
Yes.
The social workers got off. Like they were supposed to protect these children. They're CPS workers. They had multiple reports, changed evidence, and didn't do their job, didn't remove this kid from his house. And now they get to walk free. And as a person that...
But do you know how overworked those social workers are?
I do.
They probably have a caseload of like 300.
I do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everyone failed that little boy. Like, have you watched that documentary? Everyone failed him.
Oh, Vera,
Vera, you are muted, girl.
One child in the same city who 2 other children died. These social workers not only failed Gabriel, there was 2 other children who they were supposed to be taking care of as well, who died, years before Gabriel. So overworked, I get, but oh God. Overworked I get, but not to the point where multiple children are being murdered by their parents. I don't think there's an excuse for that.
I don't think they have an easy job at all. But when this poor boy is being failed by every single person in his life, and he is being tortured, not abused, tortured, that's beyond being overworked.
Even if you watch the Netflix special, The Teacher, I kind of felt like that was all bullshit. Like, bitch, if that was my student, he wouldn't have been going home. He would have been staying right the fuck at school. I don't give a fuck what the principal said. Fuck you. No. And then Vera, I do get it. Like, I understand the hard work that social workers go through. They're underpaid. They're overworked. It's crazy, especially CPS. But at no point does that mean you don't have the kid removed from the fucking house. Like, I've lived through this shit and seen how the system fails all these kids.
But as a nurse, we are mandatory reporters. We are required to report every single suspicion upon pain of losing our license.
Right.
And
me too.
Even if you report it, you can see how busy these social workers are, and you can see how slow the wheels grind. I mean, it takes years to get a child removed from the home. The system is broken. It's not just those social workers' fault. Yes, I get that the boy was tortured. Yes, I get that this is horrible, but I gotta feel for these people because I know what the limitations they're working under are.
I think I would feel for them until, it came out that they falsified records.
Oh, and I agree with you that the system is absolutely broken, but
falsifying records means you were doing something wrong and you were trying to cover your ass. Like, I don't.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah, at that point, fuck them. No, you guys knew what you were doing.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of part of the problem, right? So for me, I've seen so many social workers kind of come in and out, and I had horrible experiences in foster care. And these were the cases where the kids should have been removed. There was the guy in our town that was shot in November. 3 kids were arrested for that murder. I know the one kid was in the same agency as my children, and CPS the regular at their house. A regular. The mom would take off, not be around. They did nothing. They could have done something because my kid,
I gotta say, one of those kids was one of my patients. And when he was little, he would come in and he was so sweet. He was so kind. He would protect his brother at all costs. And I thought, if ever I was going to take a child in, these 2, I'm going to take them both. It's me. I'm going to be their foster mother. But, the system took him in. And when I saw his picture, my heart broke.
Mm-hmm. The system failed them. I mean, they kind of live up around the corner by the cat lady, right? So I would see all this shit. And then right after the murder happened, I was up on the cat lady's porch and I was surrounded by the murderers, allegedly, because they haven't been convicted yet. But there's video.
Throw up that disclaimer, James.
And
there you go.
So I was never angry. Like, I had to go and do Josh's eulogy. And I'm like, how do I do this? Because I'm not angry. These are kids. Their life is ruined because the system failed them. Like, it's not there.
But also, what about all the people that love the victim as well? Like, a lot of us knew who that person was, and a lot of family are left really devastated.
Josh,
where do you draw the line with sympathy, though, too? Like, when you do something so awful, I don't know.
Well, I think when you come to like kids and like, just because the 2, my niece knew one. There was one kid I didn't know, but I read a lot about his story. And then knowing the other kids and what they'd gone through in and out of the system, and seeing the social workers there, because I used to do daycare for one of them, the CPS workers. I'd see her there all the time. She'd constantly be called because the neighbors would be calling it. They're running wild. The mom's gone, leaving them alone. I mean, it was just nuts, allegedly. And knowing that CPS wasn't doing anything always infuriated me. But then, so the flip side of that is, as a foster parent, you have 0 rights. So if there's a CPS call about you, the kids get ripped out of your home. Doesn't matter if you're adopting them. Doesn't matter what's going on. The kids just get ripped out. So when Gabe was 1, and I've never talked about this, they had to go to a respite home for 2 weeks. And it was at the same time, like, where we had to register, like, Tyler for kindergarten. So the mom who had them was amazing. If it wasn't for her, I don't know that I would have survived the whole idea. She's an amazing chick. We had to meet at the school to go fill out the paperwork for him to be registered for kindergarten. Gabe only knew me as a dad. I went through a divorce. Joe left when Gabe was 8 months old. So it was just me. Gabe was screaming and crying and wouldn't go back in the car seat in this woman's car because he wanted his dad.
Oh.
It was one of the worst moments of my life, and it's not something I'll ever forget. And so the fact that CPS is so quick in the counties and whatever else to act on the foster parent, but then when over false allegations that were proven, bullshit. Which is why I hate the neighbor. Then to have like a case like this where you're going and you're seeing bruises, the teacher's calling and everybody's calling and nothing is being done, I don't have a lot of tolerance for it. Like, I don't care how overworked you are. I don't care what the excuse is. Who are the one that had the power?
Well, this is part of the need to defund the police. The police have money for tanks and weapons of mass destruction, and social workers don't have enough money to run these programs. It's not that we hate the police. It's just we want to see the money go where it's going to do the most.
I mean, I definitely can agree with that. Like, I feel like, people make, like, oh, how's the social worker going to have a handle a 350-pound person when they're going nuts and they're all messed up. I'm like, do you not get what social workers do on a daily basis? Like somebody that just worked in a ARC, which is for mentally challenged adults, where Vera and I met. That shit could get crazy. That one girl, I love her to death, but she'd throw TVs and shit. Back then, it was.
Oh, I had my clock cleaned more than once in that job. Boy.
I'd come in, Jeff, your hair orange. Like,
Jeffrey, I want to hear more about the lady who's throwing TVs.
Oh, but she was like the awesomest chick. And the thing is when I started working there, I never had a problem with her, ever. It was, I don't know, weird to do of it. Like, I never had a problem with any of it. Other people.
I didn't have problems, but, you know, there were times when they'd get wound up and their only recourse was physical action. And sometimes I was in the way. I don't think that it was directed at me or personal or anything.
Like,
it happened.
With that agency was more of like the corporate things and them treating them like they were children. Like our mission statement was to treat mentally challenged adults like just everybody else. But then at the same time, we had to lock up their food in a cabinet. We like all these rules that was like totally against everything we were taught. I'm like, no. We're not doing this.
Well, my program when I first started was actually we won 10 points of best practice from the state of New York because we were so geared towards independence. And then all that, the director of the agency got charged with misappropriation of funds and they got absorbed by the other agency and all that independence went out the door quickly.
It's just so sad. So crazy. Oh my God, the show's flying by. So we got so much to talk about. So did anybody, woman who she complained about a barista at Starbucks. Did you hear about that?
Oh, I love this story.
Yeah.
I love this story.
It's fucking amazing. She was pissed. This bitter fucking Karen. Because she was like, I didn't get served. He wouldn't serve me because I wasn't wearing a mask. There she is. Her name's Amber Giles.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Because he wouldn't serve her because she was wearing a mask and made a video on Facebook, whatever, and it kind of went viral.
But she wasn't wearing a mask.
Right. So
that's right. Yeah, she refused to wear it, and it was their store's policy.
Right. And so they started a GoFundMe for the barista. And now she's saying she's entitled to half of it because she was the one discriminated against. And she proved that she is medically exempt because she has a note from her chiropractor. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not done. Not done, y'all. Part of her medical exemption is because she has ovarian cysts that keep her from wearing a mask. Now, let me tell you, folks.
Does she know
the chiropractor diagnosed that?
Yeah.
Does she know where the mask goes?
It must.
Does she know where the ovaries are?
She must be like talking out her twat because apparently she thinks that's like gonna like hinder her from wearing a mask. As someone who has had cysts, and they are painful as hell, and I will give her that, but I'd still be able to wear a mask if I was having one.
And what does your chiropractor have to do with that?
Exactly.
What is he gonna crack your ovary spine? Like, come on now.
I have no, and you know, any ethical chiropractor wouldn't do that. I mean, I know like there's a big like kind of controversy about whether like are chiropractors real doctors or are they just kind of full of this like pseudoscience. I love my chiropractor, so I'm gonna vote that they're real doctors, but he still doesn't like chiropractor.
He ain't a gynecologist, is he, girl?
I did love my chiropractor, but I didn't consider him a real doctor. He was real fine, though. Real fine.
How old was he, Kat?
He was way too young for me. That's why it was short-lived. He's buff and beautiful and tattooed and maybe 44. Way too young. Way too young.
Yeah.
But you know what the great thing was? Like the note didn't even like, okay, so the one thing said that she had like the cysts and fibroids. And then the other note said like, if you need more specifics, call me and talk to me about it. They call, the doctor doesn't give specifics. So, and I suppose that's a HIPAA violation. So, all right, fine. Right. But still, like from what we do know, put your fucking mask on and shut the hell up. You'll be fine.
Do you reckon she'll get half?
In her thumb. Like,
she's not gonna get shit. Although she does have a GoFundMe, and last I checked, it had a little under $300. And everyone was saying, but here's the best part. Some of the comments are saying, here's $5 to get a fucking life. And I'm like, yes, that's amazing.
Here's $300 to buy you a mask, and you can get one real nice one for every day of the week.
Someone told her to go buy a dick with the money, and I thought that was pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Someone told her,
Hey.
Well, maybe she'd be in a better mood if she bought a dick.
Maybe she just needs a good dicking.
And you can buy some real nice ones now too.
Recipe, old man, big dick, lots of money.
I don't know, but
on that note, should we go into some music?
Yes.
Yes, Ryan has said through us enough.
He posted about Kanye for president.
Who did?
You.
He's out.
That was a joke. Tongue in cheek for sure. That was my commentary. Like, is that a thing now? Wow, Kanye for like that's where we are.
He's out.
Wow.
He couldn't get on the ballot in Florida. He's out.
Yep.
Oh.
What? Really? Florida is the place that kicked him out?
Florida. Yep, couldn't get on the ballot in Florida.
But all the crazy shit happens in Florida.
I know, right?
Facts. Everything.
They drew the line. Kanye was just too crazy.
They're like, listen, we got bath salts. You can eat your face here. You can do whatever the hell you want, but not Kanye. That's the line.
You know why they shut him down? They shut him down because Kris Jenner is she would have too much power. We can't let Kris Jenner have control of the country. We just can't.
What? She'd actually probably do an amazing job. Think about what she turned her family into. And
I feel like she could add a campaign manager.
Yeah,
she would be a hell of a press secretary for sure, but she just the power would go to her head.
Mm-hmm.
Can't let her have it. Can't let her have it.
No, nothing about that.
I mean, I feel like it could work.
I feel like
reality.
Who would Kanye be taking the votes away from? Would he be taking away the votes from Trump or Biden? That's the thing.
Biden. The idea was he would take votes from Biden, and then Trump would win because they're buddies. I think that was the master plan behind that.
And Kanye's got an album coming out.
Yeah, mixed by Dr. Dre, apparently.
People in the chat are a little behind.
Can't wait for that.
Jason McFarland, I think. He said, I wish I was a woman so I could touch my pussy.
Okay.
I can't imagine having a vagina. Like, what is it?
Well, here, Jason, I got a pussy for you.
Oh, hey there, cool cat kid.
Only pussy Coughlin doesn't like.
Any of them?
Cats.
Oh,
fuck.
They don't.
Are we going into some music?
Anyway.
I've been trying to get the music happening. Let's get the music going.
Where's the music?
Are you
enough pussy? Give us some music.
Oh, so you want to hear Ryan like fucking screech a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, listen.
He's come a long way since his teen years of screeching out dashboard confessional covers. He's come a long way. I will give him that.
And he gets your gun with my sister.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, that's as close as a compliment as I'm going to give you, Ryan. Take it. Take it and run.
I'm gonna take it all day. Bye.
We don't need his dick picture.
Oh God, no.
No, I'm not. I'm too young for you. We've established all this from the conversations.
But are you near death?
Yeah.
What?
You can be near death, but young.
Did he say near death?
Yeah. Near death. You could be near death. You could be young as long as you're not healthy and gonna live forever.
Oh,
you could be young. You could be young as long as your days are numbered.
Cancer patient.
She's not looking for a life partner. She's looking for a temporary partner.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, I feel the same way. Like I was married for 10 years, right? So like when I started talking to Richard and he was 70 again, like I've known him for years. I was like, well, how long could he possibly live if he's 70?
Probably
not wasted 10 years of my life in a marriage that didn't last. Fuck it. What fucking 10 more years for like $2 billion? You know?
Yeah, see, you married the hot one, Jeffrey. You fucked up. Don't ever marry the hot one.
I know.
Duh.
Well, for reference,
I'm just saying.
Jeffrey, for reference, You're saying he's 70 years old. How much longer could he live? My grandfather died at 95. My grandmother's 97 and still kicking. So there you go.
Well, his mom just passed away this past year. She was 105.
Oh, there you go.
No.
There you go.
Nope. Run. Nope. Run.
You're gonna die before him.
He was.
Yeah.
He was for 15 fucking years, and the bitch fucking lived. I'm like, Richard, I don't know if I can wipe your ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so now we got let's see how he screams when he sings, so we'll see.
He does
I'll
scream.
get out of it.
No, I can't hear him.
What are you going to sing for us?
I don't know. What am I doing?
What are you singing? I think you should sing.
Sing your new song.
The new one? The new one with the coffee shop video? Or the
he had this video. Coffee shop video.
Whatever.
It was in it, and he threw coffee on him. What's the name of the song? You can look it up on you.
Luke hyped up the Keep Dancing.
What
should I do?
You could do both.
I don't know.
You keep dancing.
You've got time for both if you shut your fucking mouth.
I haven't been talking for once.
Just shut up and sing, Coughlin.
All right, and I think James, mute the rest of us, so there's no.
Up tonight, I know the mood is right. We had some flat lines, awkward exchanges in a little fight. The moon is shining bright. They all be tucked and tight, but keep the cans pressed against our lips. Fuck feeling contrite, cause I'm invested and interested in what you have to say, baby. I'm so impressed with where you wanna go, where you've been before. I know the answers right now are what you're looking for, but don't worry, baby, cause I have faith in you. You know, hurry, lady, cause life works out just how it's supposed to. Didn't told me you'd end up in my arms. I never would believe it. Maybe we're both doing something wrong. Darling, I just don't see it. Doesn't lie. It's shining deep within your eyes. It's got me so hypnotized. I never wanna leave you alone. Cause this fire burning in my soul is all I need to know. I can stay here forever. Yeah, we sleeping in, the day we creeping in. Here's to another night, looking back on life and living sin. The sun be rising now, time to get down to how we ended up pressed up against each other when you shut down. Not impressed with being interested in what the law be thinking. Plus you ain't really impressed with where I'm gonna go and where I've been before. But rest assured the answer's to what I'm looking for. But don't worry, baby, it's all we blame you. We're both blurry, lady. Nights work out just how it's supposed to. If you told me you'd end up in my arms, I never would believe it. And maybe we're both doing something wrong. Darling, I just don't see it. Because tonight, it's shining deep within your eyes. It's got me oh so hypnotized. I never wanna leave it alone. Cause the fire burning in my soul is all I need to know. I can stay here forever. Keep dancing, life works out just how it's supposed to. Keep dancing, keep on dancing. Keep dancing, life works out just how it's supposed to. Keep dancing, keep on dancing. Keep dancing, lights work out that just how you're supposed to.
I saw the monitor come up.
That was great.
Good. Thank you.
That was fabulous. You didn't break my eardrums. Oh, look at it. It's got all kinds of fancy things.
He's so horrible.
I had my phone. And I was like, oh, wait, look, we can do 2 shots of him.
You did do 2 shots. That was like next level.
Mm-hmm. I was impressed.
Yeah. We were almost like a good show for a second there.
Quality.
For a second.
I can like watch everybody on the TV.
You like showing me something. I was like, can they hear me? Should I
No, I
move
was
closer
I don't
to
know
the
if
mic?
people
I
could
don't know.
But now I can see everybody when they're not on screen because I never could before, and it's like so much fun because like Katrina was sitting there bopping along.
Yeah, I was slapping my knee. I was like down for it. I was like,
Sorry, I was
Really doing a song for.
he caught me not looking at the screen. I was looking at the baby. I'm
My
sorry.
friends are all like, "Oh, he's hot." I'm like, "Yeah." You're welcome.
Yeah. Too young.
It did look really hot. I was like, oh god, maybe I screwed this one up.
Yeah, my friends are texting me. They're like, "Oh, okay. Ooh, we want more music." I'm like, "Ah, well, I'll see what I can do."
Well, let's do some more music. Do you have a Carol Baskin song? I'm joking, man.
Can you play Here Kitty Kitty?
Wait, what?
There's a song called Here Kitty Kitty. Did you not watch Tiger King?
I did, but I didn't make it all the way through.
He didn't.
You motherfucker.
He tapped out.
That's
He
fair.
tapped
That's
out.
totally okay.
I still have.
No, it's not. Listen, Coughlin, you want to come back on the show, you learn Here Kitty Kitty or you don't come back.
Smelly cat.
All right.
Smelly.
Maybe we'll do a YouTube special. Ryan's cover of Here Kitty Kitty.
It's a great song.
I don't like to talk about this, but Ryan wrote a little song. If
I
you
did.
go on one of his Make It Count album called Jeffrey.
I did.
And the fucker, every time I go on his live video feed, I'm like, look, if I pop up in your live video feed, I expect you to play it. I'm not going to ask you. You should just play it. He's like,
I don't remember it.
I'm like, how fucked up is that?
Oh, you have to do it now, though,
Yeah,
because
I
you're on UCR. Do you,
want him to do
can't do it. I know. I don't. I've never
just
played
played
it live.
it.
I know like the beginning riff. And then, like,
well, come on, let's hear the beginning riff. Come on.
Terrible. Shit.
Jeffrey! I don't even know if that's how it goes.
oh, yo, with the awesome thing about that though is my grandfather played a fucking trumpet solo on it, and it was like it sounds like all of a sudden it's like a boat leaving the pier. Like,
What's that got to do with the
kicks in.
fact?
Question. I have an important question about that trumpet player. Is he single? The trumpet player, is he single?
Actually, the reason I moved back from LA at first was to stay with him after my grandmother.
Oh, is he really sick?
92 in August. So that sounds like he's right up your alley.
What's like?
So you're saying there's a chance?
Got it in right there. Don't
There
let
you
this
go.
one get away.
Somebody
All
told
right.
me, what was it? They told me if Jack Nicholson and Jim Carrey fucked Macaulay Culkin and Macaulay Culkin had a baby, that would be me.
What?
I mean, and they
No.
say there's no romance anymore.
We got that Katie Couric lighting going on right now, so he looks better than he does like as I'm sitting here. I'm
Yeah,
telling
I got that
you.
light.
Me too. Like
What
you
up?
can't really see the forehead wrinkles, at least on this screen. And I'm
Now I'm just like staring at you, trying to figure
Hey.
this out. Like,
The toxic that's right up. Because look, my forehead don't move no
no.
Hey, Ryan, one of
No.
our in the original incarnation of the show when Kat and I did it on Blog Talk with Karen Ashley from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we would ask every male guest
Okay.
about
Oh, no.
Oh God.
Oh yeah,
yeah, baby.
Here.
Katrina,
Hold
all
on.
about it.
taking it back. I'm into it.
I missed the question. What was just asked? And I'm a little embarrassed to ask.
He's about to ask him how many quarters.
How many quarters? So if you were to take quarters and lay
Getting
them
real into
out
it.
like this, how many does it take?
To what? To buy a pack of cigarettes?
To measure your length.
You think it would.
Oh, God. I actually know this. So what's a quarter diameter?
We're gonna get an actual measurement. Oh, we can do the calcs after.
Oh my God.
We'll do the calcs after. You just give us a number.
Listen, I have to tell you, all the other guys who come on the show, they would send pictures of the quarters lined up on the table.
7.3 erect was the last I know.
He just like said it.
That is
7.3.
I don't know.
I mean, this microphone is probably only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just saying.
I got the mic.
If you need to measure it. It's like Black Mouth.
Let's try to some more music, I think.
We're educational. This is an educational show.
That's right.
I'd rather have Corona.
People how to measure cocks. It's important.
I thought that was kind of small because isn't the national average like 6?
Well, look, it's smaller than mine.
In that show, we did
No, it's the national average is 5.
Oh,
but
Oh.
very
You're an overachiever.
Hey,
we did the national average, or well, it was. Do you remember, Katrina? You brought it up on the old show.
I always do.
Where dick size, the average dick size of males in every country in the world. It was my favorite show ever.
That's what happens when you let me come up with the topic.
I knew where I needed.
Okay, so that's what happens when you just need to keep coming up with topics. Shit gets real crazy.
Oh, please! This is coming from the power bottom of the episode.
nice.
Oh, get over it. Let's play some more music.
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 What do you
How
guys?
about Bag Full of?
Your new song now. You got to do your coffee song.
So yeah, all right. So this is my latest music video. It's called Feeling. And actually,
Hey, Ryan, before you start that,
yes.
you know, we forgot to tell these guys our big secret.
About
that we do a hell of a duet in karaoke.
great song.
Yes, we do.
We do.
We do. Can't top me and Ryan.
Nope.
Sorry.
Can't do
Can you
it.
do a cover of "Don't You Want Me"?
No, we can't afford.
Nope. It's from a certain musical that starred a gentleman named John Travolta.
My man.
Oh,
Is
it's
it Grease?
You're the one
Grease
that I
Lightning?
want.
It's
Or
not
Summer
you're the one.
Lovin'.
No,
It was Summer Nights.
we do
We
summer
do
nights.
Summer Nights. We do Summer Nights.
There was a whole period in life. It was one of the just greatest times ever back in 2011, 2012. We'd have like literally 20 people show up every Wednesday night for karaoke.
Man, I miss Susie's.
That was your
Amazing.
greatest time in
I
life.
said one of them. I said,
Listen, Jeffrey, we had nothing to worry about. We got shit-faced and we sang really, really awesome karaoke. Of course it was a good time.
Listen, I don't claim him. He ain't my.
I'm just saying, it was a good. He's not lying. It was a good time.
Memorable times.
It was awesome. I think about like the All right. So this song, this is what's funny though, because I've started this record probably 5 times in the past 10 years, but this is the newest song that I wrote that got me to finally finish this record. So it's called Feeling.
Wait, before you go, I just want to say, like, I know he looks stupid hot on camera right now, but I'm telling you, it doesn't look the same in person. Love you.
I'm not even that mean to
So
you, Ryan.
rude.
I'm not even that mean to you, and I'm super mean to you.
With that hot, my head would be behind the guitar again.
Oh my God.
For the first time.
Wow.
We're sorry, Ryan. We're sorry this is happening right now.
No, I'm not sorry about it. I'm just like, I'm kind of depressed with that me picking on him. No, I'm not sorry.
And I told him before the show Katie was going to be the mean one because
I know.
Katie
I
and
was
I
like,
both
what the
have
fuck
no
did I do to you people?
And
What
I'm
did I
like, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Ryan, you expect it from me, though. You expect it from me.
Let the pretty man sing, damn it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gotta say.
Shut your ass.
Get at it.
All right.
The new song.
I'm a complex man, but start my day with a simple roast. A cigarette to go with it's now avocado toast. Time to expand with all the things I love the most. Quote, well, I guess this is growing up. I sure miss the days when I felt
all too much. The burden of existence sprinkled with love, hate, and lust. Turning the page, mindlessly trapped in this cage. The embers dull more, numbing me to the core. I can't remember when I cared so deeply and got lost in the thoughts, staring at the ceiling. In a day when living so afraid, I ask, what is so wrong with feeling? Creature of habit, but need to shake things up now and then. I'm gone from a rabbit to turtle, only now and again. Time to jumpstart the battery and leave it idling, my friends. This is how you charge it up, 'cause I'm hating these days where I don't feel enough. Meaning of existing sprinkled with thoughts of lust. Time to keep turning, I'm running out of time. Make it count, take my own advice when I'm in doubt. I can't remember when I cared so deeply. Got lost in the smoke, trailing up to the ceiling. In the day we're living so afraid, I ask, what is so wrong with feeling? Driving for connection, but don't want to be present. We're striving for perfection, but disregarding our presence. We're so sensitive, but everything's not offensive. Hold on, keep breathing through the snowflake season. Stop and smell the flowers and quit counting the hours. Love hard, gain scars, let your wounds be thick. Learn to pick yourself up after down your bed kid. Put a baby in a corner, gonna find out what makes you tick. I think I'm back to caring way too deep. Let's get lost in thoughts, staring at the ceiling. No more days of living so afraid. I ask, what is so wrong with feeling? There's nothing wrong with feeling. What's so wrong with feeling? God, I miss this feeling. There's nothing wrong with feeling.
Okay. If those are the faces you make when you're fucking,
Yeah.
That was great, man. That was a great performance. Thank you so much.
no, that was excellent. It was
I get
fantastic.
it though, because the faces. I look
But
back.
my
I
face,
can't watch
my
myself.
arm was like right there. No, I feel.
I'm like, oh, you look. It shouldn't be that hard to sing. You look like you're fucking.
No, you look that stupid pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See, bitch, fuck you. You look hot. If I was watching him, I'm about to throw the guitar off him and just start riding him. You know what I mean?
I'll take it. It's nicer than anybody else.
Well, Ryan, thanks so much for coming on tonight. And
Oh,
it always gets crazy on the show.
Saying thank you to him.
Listen, so Tuesdays are
I'm trying to be a neutral, nice one here.
I can't win.
Mute his mic.
You succeed. You
Tuesday is the next live show. So we have my friend coming on who lives in Canada. We're going to be talking about how Canada is so much different than America with COVID-19. So if you're into politics, hate Trump, or even if you love him, it's not going to be a show you want to miss. So make sure you go to youtube.com/uncensored radio and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you go to Coughlin Music on Facebook and like his page. Make sure obviously if you're here, you've already liked our page, I'm guessing, on Facebook. And so that's really it for us. We'll be back on Tuesday. And Ryan, you want to sing us out with something else?
Here, kitty, kitty.
Sure. There's a vote on the next music video. I think I know what's gonna win.
What's the next music video?
Or I can play an oldie. I don't know. Do you have any requests?
You don't even remember my own goddamn song. I don't even fuck you.
Why don't
He's been coming on for weeks. You think he would have fucking took the time to?
You know what? He doesn't even tell the cutest story that he has about his fiance and the song. That's a really great story.
That's a known thing, though. Like
Our fans don't know this.
Fuck Amy.
Oh,
I love you, Amy.
You're gonna die.
Amy is awesome. Be nice.
How much he loves her. So it's
I mean,
amazing.
there's tons of songs.
That's
There's
like
It's such a cute story, though.
so many,
story.
though. There's so many. So I met Amy in 8th grade, and she's had songs on every record I've ever put out until we got together. Now I can't write about it. Now it's like now it's writer's block.
The next thing will be about the divorce.
No.
No.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
Hey, wait.
Not everyone's doomed like
First of
you.
all, you have to be married to get that.
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, fuck,
Accurate.
I don't know. I mean, the first music video, I guess, is, or I can do the. So the song's called "Everything to Me." It's my first professional music video I ever did, like 9 years ago. And I wrote it about Amy. Hey, babe, love you.
Aww.
And we'll see you guys all Tuesday.
Yeah.
Something about the way the hair falls in your face, it's like an ocean's gentle wave that hits your feet on a cool spring night. Something about you makes me believe in keeping on breathing. Something about this feeling is so revealing. You're all I see when I close my eyes, and all I see is you. You hypnotize. Shades of blue, I can't stop reaching out for you. Can't stop longing enough to cut through all the red tape and just break free. All I dream, everything to me.
Songs in the key of Amy on Apple Music now.
Go download it. Bitch need a vacation house.
Something about the way you're always there when nobody else cares. Those brown eyes capture my soul, so part of me is always there. Something about the way when I grab your hand, you understand that. Something about it so right, let's fall in line. It's about time. I close my eyes, and all I see is you. You hypnotize the deepest of blue. I can't stop reaching out for you. I can't stop longing enough to cut through all the red tape and just break free. All I dream, everything to me. Everything to me, and I know that it's there, but oh, it's showing back, always back to me and you. The stones that you've thrown in the past stay there. Can we just let this epic story finally be shared? I can't stop reaching out for you, and you stop longing enough to cut through all the red tape and just break free, so we can live the dream, you and me. You and me.
Thank you.
Yay! I love it. And I love it.